who's behind that murder. I want to find that. So I'm going to appoint somebody in the police to find the truth because somebody from the police only killed. I need to understand it. So which means I'm going to keep a trap. So we have to keep something in that trap. So I thought, okay, I asked my director, sir, can I come with that vada, sir? That vada, I'll buy something because I know something. So rest I want to understand. So I have that vada with me. So while walking, the dog was walking. So I threw the vada to it. That also happened only. It's there only. So that vada scene happened because my husband he told me that vada. That's vada. So what I'm trying to say is nothing. Just be there and then no need to take too much pressure just to understand the essence of it, just to the flow. And then I didn't expect this will happen. Everything goes to my director because it is not easy to accept an idea. If you're liberating something means that's because of directors who execute it very properly and then in a great way that lifts for us. So that's all.
But I think it's basically you ooze that kind of confidence in your directors that Vijay Sethupathi cannot go wrong. You give them that confidence.
Actually, this whenever I work with the directors, no, they are creators, and so first initially I tell them that I'm stupid, sir. I ask stupid questions, so please be with me. So just to because they shouldn't think that he's interfering so much because it is not my intention. So I want to share whatever thoughts I have. So I go there and I tell them, and then one because the trust is most important. They are said they trust me and I trust them. So to make the place very if I'm comfort there, so that I can think so much, I can be free, I can work free. So to create that, you know, create the atmosphere because if I there in the atmosphere only, I can think something to execute the scene. I can come up with some idea because the scene is there in the paper, and then if I'm just doing that scene means it is my director's scenes. Suppose if I'm scene is there in the paper, and then if I put my perspective means that becomes my scene and I own the scene. So my mind gets freedom. So I don't need to keep this. யாரையும் சாப்பிடல I'm not அப்படி இல்லை என்னோட சீன் ஆயிடும் போது that I get a freedom to express that. Yeah. I give a freedom to my mind to express. That's
That's that's what gives us. Uh, Vijay, நீங்க நிறைய characters பண்ணீங்க. But they say films have a huge impact in our society. Today, in today's times, we are fighting for gender equality. We are fighting for LGBTQ community. You do a film, you play a character, Shilpa, which fetched you the national award as the best actor. Super talent. And again, that film has a very lasting impact on the one section of society that probably predominantly many of us are not yet ready to accept it. We still look down upon them. But you played a character with aplomb, and Shilpa had life. She had her emotions right in place. She had to fight for it. I mean, how could you play that? Because cinema, generally, what we see is when it comes to transgender, it becomes a very caricated characters. You make fun of them, you utilize them only to provide some kind of a comic relief. But here, a very youth loved hero plays Shilpa, and he doesn't make a caricature, but he gives that life to that role. What impact you created with that role? Yes, we want to know how you prepared to play Shilpa. What made you accept to play Shilpa? And what kind of an impact you have left in the hearts and minds emotionally of the transgenders?
you. um, um, uh, Always, whenever somebody asks questions of super dealers, I start with thanks to Tyagaraja Kumar. His mind is he's a, he's a, as a person also he's one of the greatest person I ever met in my life. And I respect him and love him so much. It just happened. Kumaraja sir one day came to my office and he wanted to ask my date for. He wanted to produce his friends. So for me as a lead, he came to ask for my dates. And, I actually don't tell you. His first film Aranegandam. That time I was a dubbing artist. I got my dubbing because I didn't get the confidence that I'll become an actor one day. So I thought I don't want to leave the cinema. So I became a dubbing union member. So that time I was I went for a Aranegandam dubbing. It's a crowd only. There's a scene how to correct aunties. That scene was there. When I saw the scene, I felt the scene is very boring. Who's this director? I don't like this director. And then in the in the middle of the dubbing, because we are crowd, we are filling up the crowd. So there are, and when we do dubbing for the crowd, means there will be 10, 12 people are there in the dubbing room. We do dubbing like samosa, except like that only. You know the concept. It's different. So I thought the scene is very boring, so I don't want to be here. So I told them I have to pick up my daughter from the school. I'm leaving. So I left that room. Once the movie is released, then I saw the film. The film is so fantastic. I loved it. Then I sincerely wanted to work in this movie, but I don't know how to ask. So one day when he came, and then I suddenly asked, "Sir, do you have anything from me, sir? I want to work with you, sir." Then his intention was not to tell me. So, okay, I'll tell you. You can say immediately no. I'm just telling you. So at that time, I think maybe 15 20 minutes, he narrated Shilpa only, not Kushboo, but only Shilpa. In that there is a dialogue is there. நம்ம நம்ம இந்த மாதிரி செருப்பு போடும்போது சில சமயம் காலை மாத்தி போட்டோம் இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி என்னோட உடம்ப மாத்தி போட்டாங்க. அப்பா சரி பண்ணிட்டேன். It was I impressed by that dialogue so much. And I told him, sir, I want to, sir, I want to act in this. And he said, no, you take 1 week time. He said, no, sir, I want to act. So you take 2 hours, 2 days. No, sir, I want to act, sir. Please give me a chance. Because the only reason is because it is Kumaraja, he can bring the best out of me and then he can present me in this world. It was I didn't have a trust on me. I trust Kumaraja so much. Then I get to it. Then uh, first 10 days initially we shot and then something didn't happen. Then we make Kumaraja okay, we postponed this cinema this episode for one. After later we'll shoot. Then he said, I was afraid. Sir, he said because of my acting that you throw me out. Oh no, some issues, but we'll shoot it again. Then we reshot it again. We started 2016, and again we reshoot in 2017. We had a plan is that if Vijay Sethupathi became a transgender, we approached in that way, and that's how it happened. This is the reason, and just because of Kumar Raja, and essentially too, because of the script, the way he written was accepted. So,
But I'm sure after the film, a lot of people from the different community would have come and spoken to you. Because generally we see that when you see that somebody understands their pain, somebody understands the emotions they go through, they are outcasted from the society, they are disowned by the family, and here you played the character with that plot, I mean, it fetched you the national award. The transgender community, did they reach out to you?
actually, to be true is some people they got angry on us that we did something wrong. So it was portrayed like that. Some people they loved it. Some people they misunderstood. And that time we got a call. They scolded me also. Yeah. So that's what happened. Some people they appreciate it also. It both happen.
I think that's the way of life. In every positive, there's a negative. There's in every negativity, there's a positive. But I think we should just look at the positive side because I think that's one of the finest performances.
The intention is our intention is
Exactly.
like the end of the last the kids be நீ ஆம்பளை வேணாரு பொம்பளையா வேணாரு ஆனா இங்க கூட இரு அவ்வளவுதான் That's what.
That's what matters.
And then the one more dialogue is there. அவங்க அப்பா அம்மா மேல ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணி அது எங்க அப்பாவோட ஸ்டைல் தான். Just ask. எப்படி I asked Kumara sir how you wrote the dialogue. And then there is a lot of dialogues. நான் எனக்கு பிடிச்ச மாதிரி முடிவு வெட்டிக்கிட்டேன், எனக்கு பிடிச்ச மாதிரி நகத்தை வெட்டிக்கிட்டேன், இல்லைன்னா என் தப்பு. நீ சொல்றதுதான் நியாயம் தான், ஆனா நியாயம் வேற நடைமுறை பாட்டி சொல்ற dialogue. So there are a lot of places where we are very sincere. My my our 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 intention is good, so I thought people will understand that. That's what we have.
Fantastic. And congratulations for your national award.
Thanks.
Before I go for my next question, I have to do something, otherwise, எனக்கு வந்து I missed out on something இருக்கும். Can I have you here? இப்போ ஒன்றும் ஆகாது. Nothing will happen to him. What is this, Vijay? From an intense Shilpa to Ramachandran of 96. What did you do to prepare for that role who's so natural? There's a story which happens in one night, and all of us could connect with it because it was about reunion from your school. We all go through these crushes in school and love. Oh, this is my first love. This is my school crush. All that. Haven't we all been through it? I don't hear it. Like that. And how many of you see yourself as Ramachandra in 96? Wait. என்னடா ரொம்ப நல்லவங்களா இருக்கீங்க. Yeah, you still miss your Janu? I like it.
இல்ல,
அது
தம்பிகளா,
அப்புறம் வரலாம்.
இது நம்ம என்ன மாஸ்டர் கிளாஸ் சொல்லி கூட்டு வந்திருக்கோம், மரியாதை இடம். நான் வந்து ஜெனரலா என்னோட இன்டர்வியூனா நான் ரொம்ப சும்மா ஜாலியா பேசுவேன். ஐயோ கிளாஸ் சொல்றேன் பயந்துமே பேசிக்கிறேன். எல்லா இடத்துலயும் மசாலா எதிர்பார்த்தேன்.
Now tell me, that movie again was one of your best. Now, அந்த ராமச் ஏன்னா ரொம்ப இன்டென்ஸ் கேரக்டர் பண்றீங்க, விக்ரம் வேதா பண்றீங்க, அங்கிருந்து ஷில்பா பண்றீங்க, தென் இங்க பார்த்தா ராமச்சந்திரன் பண்றீங்க. And everything is just normal for you. உங்களுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்கூல் டேஸ்ல ஜானு அந்த மாதிரி இருந்திருக்கு?
அது ஐயோ இல்ல இல்ல எப்பயுமே வந்து சாரி இட்ஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் லைக் that's an alarm, like okay, the girl, you like some girl in your class or something. It's like a time that you understood that that season has come in your life. That happened to me so many times. It's that Ramachandran is still alive, still fall in love. When I play the role, especially, don't think that I'm talking every time talking about my directors, because of them only it is happening. Because Prem has written the script. First time when I read it, it was beautiful, so beautiful. So it is everything is very clear. So Ramachandran, I touched the Ramachandran who was in the 10th standard, 6th standard, 5th standard, now standard. Whatever, because it is there always. We like somebody that we can't go and express. We love someone. That love is there. The, the, no, sir. The love is in a glass. It should never fulfill, sir. There should be always a balance. The balance is very good. If it is completed, then there is no purpose of. So this being a thirst of love is nice. So that Ramachandran is a very great personality. I love that person. Uh, I just I just enjoyed being Ramachandran. See, only we actors get at age of see when I was now I'm 44. It's like 5 6 years before. Say about 38, 37. At the age of 38, and I can feel my butterfly on my stomach. That's a great feeling. So when there are some moments in my films that I don't know. I don't feel like I can be there. Some moments you can't act and express. You just maybe I talk so much in front of you, please.
I'm loving it.
But it just let it happen. That is the moment. So Ramachandran is let it happen. Prem created the moment and the situations. It just happened. It just happened.
So you literally lived the character of Ramachandran. All that from fifth and sixth standard that Ramachandran, what was within you, you brought him out.
Yeah, I'll fully explain. We have a bullet.
Yeah.
My childhood is I drive fast. So one day I told my father, "Papa, I want to make it a stylish bike." So he said, "Go and check how much they ask." I went near the Woodlands Theatre. Yeah, huh? Pudupeta is not near Woodland.
Which road?
Raipeta. Okay, so no, let's Google take the pressure of that location. I mean, okay. They asked about 30,000 rupees, which my father said it's too much. No, cancel. That's all. But after that guy who wanted a bike, now I have a 7 bikes. One is 1958, 71 Java is with me. Still that person is there. Still he is in the thirst. And now I feel like I drive that bike. I go for a drive. And now I go for a drive. I drive in my old places where I was a kid. So I always get that visual of that old Vijay Sethupathi is walking there. That baby is there. So I can imagine that. So I keep that person with me. So the same Ramachandra also like that. That still that guy is there because that moment was so beautiful. How to say it? When we see something, suppose it's a very tasty food is there, the first two, three, um, I, yeah, first two, first two, three takes it is yummy. Then you become used to it, right? That first two, three taste only always there in your memory. Same way in life also, that first two, three. In every place it is there. It is a love, father hitting you, failing your exams, getting an accident, death, birthday, marriage, poverty, hungry, just for initial moments. Those times, who you are, that is where who you are is there. In that time, who you are, what decision you took, that is where you are. If you have any doubt about ourselves, we can just go back and check who we were in that situations. That is the formula of our life. It is there. Mostly people we just get it from the great personalities who won in their life. No, it is not. Nowhere it is helpful. But when we go back and see there, that's where we are there, and we can easily find out from that personality. Now we can use it. I think that's what not that.
We are also mesmerized by the way you speak. And only like, you speak so honestly. Like you do not forget where you come from. I think why you are where you are today is because you haven't forgotten your roots. This is where I started. And that is a reminder to you to stay grounded. Yeah, at the inaugural of IFFI, when Mr. Vijay Sethupathi walked in, people were absolutely flabbergasted. They were like, "Ah," because everybody was in their designer wears and the best of attire. But here comes a man who is just his normal self, walks up, takes his with no noise, no, an entourage around him, but he just collects, speaks 2 lines, and he leaves. I think that keeps you grounded and that makes you very different from others.
Thank you so much. Because that time, that day I was like an alien there. Because if I hear that word being humble, I'm not humble because that time my
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ.
I'm not humble because everything is very expensive. It's not that. But I'm not dressing up being like this. I was showing myself being like this. I'm just like this way. I'm comfortable with it. If I put that one, no, I don't know. It is like I don't know. Maybe someday I don't know. But that day I was very insecure when I was sitting there. Thanks for the word and thanks so much.
Vijay, நீங்க ஹீரோவா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது your films have been super duper hits and solely because they said there is Vijay Sethupathi right from your very ஆரம்ப காலத்துல whether it is இதுக்குதான் ஆசைப்பட்ட பாலகுமார், or you talk about Sudu Kabam or pizza, people have always looked up to you and said, what is Vijay Sethupathi going to present? Your films as heroes. But suddenly you do a film where you play a very, very menacing character called Bhavani.
There are a lot of villains here.
What made you take up? From villain, they have become heroes. Whether it was Satyaraj sir or whether it was Superstar Rajnikant, they played villains and then they become big heroes. But you did a reversal role. You were playing lead roles. You were playing super duper roles. But you agreed to do a film where you were at your terrible best.
Thank you so much.
How did you accept that role? Wasn't that challenging for you? ஐயோ நான் வில்லனா ஆக்கிடுவாங்க அப்படியெல்லாம் thought போலியா?
No, it was. I did villain when I started my career also. After I played Pizza, Naduvula Konjam Pakkatha Kaanom, three films, I did villain for Sachin Master. At that time, I just I referred to three of my friends for that role. It was not okay for them. That 96 Premjar was the cameraman for that film. So I said, I told him, sir, ask me to narrate the script, sir. If I like it, I will come and do it. Sir. So that time I feel like playing a villain. It's like it feels good. Because we all everybody.
எவ்வளவு நாளைக்கு தான் நல்லவனா நடிக்கிறது? எவ்வளவு நாளைக்கு தான் நல்லவன்? How long can I act being a good man?
We always have that anger and that there we always have that day and night, like that shade is there. In real life, we can't express. So there I can go and deliver that expression. So deliver that suppression. So to express that bad guy in me. If sometimes when I get angry, I feel like killing somebody, which I can't do it in real life. So it happens there when I do it. So I was just enjoying that moment. So it happens. That's what happened in Sundarapandian. And then while doing master also, my friends they said, "Do you want to?" Yes, I wanted because I want to know how to. I want to enjoy that because generally only heroes are entertained. The villain also can entertain. Villain means doesn't need to be always like anger. And who's villain? See, if I'm against to you, which means you will call me as a villain. But for me, you are also a villain, right? Which means there is no hero, there is no villain. All are equal. We just wanted to be like how we wanted. That's how I see it. And then I wanted to engage and entertain audience through that side also. So I want to try that. And then if I miss the chance now, I'm in 40s. Then again, if I become 50s, then I don't think so whether then I will be in the trap of image that people wanted to see me only this way, only this kind of. I don't want to be like that. I need a freedom for my thoughts, my life. So now I'm with my freedom. So it's nice.
Okay, let me ask you very simple. How different is Vijay Sethupathi today from his very first film?
As hero, first one.
Not, I wouldn't say hero, the actor.
Okay.
From your very first film to now, what are your learnings and what have you unlearned?
First film, I was in a fear. You, how I'm going to do this? I don't want to make mistakes like this. Now it's like how to do this. So I don't know what to do. So I was first time I was just trying to impress my director. Whatever he says, I was trying to do that. Now I'm just every scene I try to understand how to do this, how to so that I'm shifted from there. And then there was a very insecure which is here. Now this is very secure and comfortable, and very relaxed. Whatever happens now, also. Yeah, I can survive. Whether if I'm not become hero, no problem. I can play as a villain. If it is also, I can play as a character. I don't have a problem. So I have a, I'm just enjoying this moment of life.
It's a very thinking question. I want to put it to you, Vijay. We're almost on the end, coming to an end of this in conversation with you. Charlie Chaplin said, "I walk in the rain because I don't want people to see me cry." Why does Vijay Sethupathi like to walk in the rain? Charlie Chaplin said, "Yeah, why does Vijay Sethupathi want to walk in the rain?" Because you enjoy rain. Huh? Because you enjoy rain.
Yeah, I'm not hiding anything in the rain. I'm not trying to escape in the rain. Just I'm just because I love rain. And,
because I know you love rain.
I thought that is something deep because we compare with chaplains are no, so I thought something is deep is there. So I took it like it. Sometimes
I know you like walking in the rain.
sometimes build up is too much. No, that gives fear.
Okay, before I open the stage for the audience to ask questions, thank you. There's one little fun round that is a very rapid fire round for Vijay, and I want rapid fire rounds now. Immediate answers solo, no? Yoshi solo, don't think it. Comedy or serious?
Comedy.
Money or role? Money or role?
Roll with money.
Learnings from success and failures.
Both.
Okay. Beach or mountain?
Mountain, beach.
Hindi or Tamil?
Language.
I want perfect test.
Love.
Talks or silence?
Music.
Okay. And okay. And finally, what is your most romantic moment?
Being in this interview.
That was Vijay Sethupathi for you. Please give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Candy. Dear, just like you and me, just like any one of us in this auditorium, no pretentious, no prepared mindset, no answers which are running back of the mind, not going to be politically correct, not going to be just perfect. Here I am, ladies and gentlemen, as I am, just a normal person, a simple man with a heart of gold. Vijay Sethupathi for you.
Thank you.
And now we can open the Pandora box. And who's going to ask questions? If I wear glasses, I won't see your hands. Okay, well, who's got a mic? Okay, hold on. Okay. We'll start right from the back. I'll come. Right from the back. Can someone hand over the mic to them?
Yes,
You have
sir,
a mic.
have it.
Okay, go ahead. Introduce yourself and ask the question. Nothing personal. Please make sure that there's nothing personal.
Good afternoon, dignitaries. It's a very, very big fan of yours, sir. My name is Rohit Trivedi. I'm a poet and a PhD research scholar, and it's on film studies and literature. That's about me. And you, I think itself, studying you as PhD itself. So, big fan of you, sir. So, my question is related to Super Deluxe. The first and the last shot with the girl, you say that are you fine? When the meeting itself is so interesting and so captivating. So how is it working with a small child as compared to them being a villain? And also, sir, there are few quirks, especially when you're acting like the recent movie Jawad. You have that particular neck thing. So how do you come up with this? What's your process? Some people say they lock themselves into a five-star hotel. They are very fancy things. I'm not, of course, name who are actors. But so, what's your process with a child and then being this hard research? Also, I'd like to give you my book if that's possible.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a very big question, sir. First of all, kids are, we grown up are very corrupted, sir. Corrupted and spoiled and so much. Because once we are grown up, we think we know something. So that's where we stop learning and end up learning. So kids are very pure, and that actor is phenomenal. Actually,
he understood something. He acted few films also before Superstars, I think so. He was quite popular in the TV shows. So there is a school scene is there, no? Where I come with a ladies costume. I come with the Shilpa. So he and his friends, they are taking a shoot there. He's a director, and two guys are fighting. And he's saying he's learned something from Kumaraja. Kumaraja never say okay, okay, action, cut, one more. That's what Kumaraja says. And he started doing there and there. He started directing there with his friends. Okay, that much he is very sharp. And sometimes when he made a mistake, he literally says, "I'm sorry." I'll go for it." He's very sincere. He's great. He's very cool. I had a very good time with him. And then about Vikram, actually, past three years before, I feel that my brain is drained. It is not thinking in a new perspective. So I thought of having an acting coach for me. So I had an acting coach called Pooja Devaria. She's a great theatre actor, and she acted with me in few films also. So I asked her, and then she worked with me for 4 films. In Vikram, she only told me she left Amazon owner. What's his name? Amazon company.
Manish.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I can't say it properly. Yeah, yeah. She took that body language from him, and she showed me. Then we did this. I never realized the tension time because there was an interview how he was before think he became. So he's also businessman. So we adopted from that. So it was her idea only. That's how it happened.
Next. I didn't see a woman asking a question. Okay.
So
go ahead.
personally, he got the mic, please. Yeah. Next.
Thanks, man. Everybody, hello.
Brother, you give me a book, brother. I'll get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yesterday I saw your film Gandhi Talks, actually.
How was it?
Super.
I didn't saw that. No,
No,
I'm very much afraid to watch my films.
நான் அந்த படத்துல ஒரு கேள்வி எனக்கு இருக்குது. From the movie I have one question. It's a silent film and it just involves a lot of reactions and a lot of interactions visually. So I've always seen you punching down good dialogues and like not punchlines, but so every moment I was expecting some dialogue, but I keep on forgetting it's a silent film. So it was that good your acting was. So how prepare பண்ணீங்க and how you got into this?
Um, uh, First of all, I was very much sure that audience shouldn't expect dialogue in the film. They should convince me. No, the intention was when it's a silent film, they should also feel that way. They shouldn't expect any dialogue in between. If it happened in the film, means I'm very much happy. And then that time also we had Pooja, my acting coach. Yeah, she was with me. We can't tell how because there is no plan. We just try to execute it, and we just wanted to cover that. Put a screen that don't expect a dialogue in a silence film. Just enjoy what is happening and invest yourself to watch the film. And I believe it's mainly because of Rahman sir it happened. I think so. That's what because I heard also my friends watched and they told me also, but I didn't watch the film. I don't know how to say this, but we just tried. Thank you so much for this. Yes, ma'am. No,
Wait, hold on.
yes,
The lady.
yes.
Thank you.
I like your excitement.
I am very excited. I'm Abhirupa. So I want to become a filmmaker, and I saw the kind of importance you gave to the kind of person you're working with, and you said that the minds you interact with, that thing. So, what would you suggest a young filmmaker? Like the characteristics or the personality traits that they should develop so that they are able to extract performances like yours from their actors.
um, I don't have anything to say, but still, just There is no formula. People always expect there is a formula. Formula is there for an acting, for an art. There is no formula. It's just a feel. If you just put your feeling, the story or something, whatever you want to say, and then practice it in your real life also. Don't be two personalities. When I make a film, I'll be like this. Normal, no. Practice in your life. Be that ethical person. Be that moral person. Be that personality. And then that will be very easy. There is no formula. You read great persons, films and quotes, everything is okay. You just read and understand how why he said it and how he said it. That's enough. But application is should be from your mind to your life. You should believe in your own self. That's what I'm saying. So don't always expect a formula. There is no formula at all.
Okay, we'll go on this side, on my left. Hello, ma'am. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Can you give me a minute? I'll move this side because I haven't
No,
moved.
madam, Paranoia here, center, right, left.
Adha. I'll come on the left. I'll give it to this lady there behind you. Give it to that young kid. Trying to bring in 33%
Hi.
gender equity.
So, hi, this is Dr. Pooja. Actually, I'm a professor at the Alliance University in Bangalore, and I'm here with my students Hina and Palak here. And on behalf of
Hi, Hina, Palak, hi.
so I wanted to ask you
Because
this,
of
the
morale
question
energy.
that you really significantly highlighted about the fact about the negative characters that are being played as a villain. And we have already started seeing that the West has started understanding the character as well as the attitude behind those villains. However, in the India, what we have seen is that there's always a conquer of good over evil. But we know that in a life, there's a very different dimension altogether. Not every time good wins over evil. And your characters has given those attitude to understand that there's a story which has been untold in the negative and villain characters. So, do you think in the future you would be dealing with specifically on the villain characters and trying to understand their mindset, like we have already started seeing in the West, that people started looking deeply into the mental dimension of how the villains have been created and why they act the way they act.
Let me understand. First of all, thank you. It was very difficult to do continuously because the industry is in such a way that put a label that he's only fit for a villain. Suppose if you do something, no, they put a label, he's only fit for a villain. If the movie is success, it won't come in my name. So that is affecting my film's business also. It's become difficult. And then sometimes uh, they are not treating you well because you're just a villain. It happening also. So I'm in the confusion actually. If you ask me, I'm in confusion whether to continue to do or not. Almost I decided not to do villain anymore because I can't handle this. A lot of people they're coming up with villains and very typical, normal, and then they started asking about supporting character roles, and then they started asking me, okay, if you're not doing, then hero is calling and asking me. Like they try to put an emotional pressure, which I don't want to face it. So I don't know because I wanted to have to tell them that, and then more in I'm not bad, but still there are restrictions when I play as a villain. Uh, they are controlling me so much not to overtake protagonist. So and then sometimes it goes in the editing also. So so sometimes slowly it is happening. So I'm worried and then I'm confused whether to do it or not. So I've decided, okay, let me not to do villain anymore, at least for some more years. Already I can't sit and suppose if I say no, they come and say you listen the script. I can't spend time for a script for 2 hours for a villain, for a character role, for playing as lead role. So there is no time also. So a lot of problem is there.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'll take just one question from this end because we need to wind up.
வணக்கம் சார், என் பேர் இங்க வணக்கம் சார், என் பேர் வைஷ்ணவ்.
வணக்கம்.
தமிழ்ல பேசின ப்ராப்ளம்
எனக்கு இல்ல சார்,
நமக்கு அரசியல் பண்ணாது. என்கிட்ட 2 கேள்வி. I have 2 questions.
No, you have allowed to ask one question.
Can I mix it?
Any which ways.
That's a talent.
Yeah.
Seriously, your mind is too fast, man.
Thank you, sir.
How can you mix? I'm just once you mix the question, you separate the question also and tell me how you.
So, first question.
Sir, what is
mix funny, sir.
Sir, I think that you're going to talk about the question. Sir.
Okay, straight to question. How was it working with Ilia Talapati Vijay and Uluganayak Kamal Hassan sir?
In the generally journalists will ask or the fans will ask.
Yeah.
Not in conversation, you don't ask Vijay Sethupathi and what is his working experience.
This is what you had in your mind.
Bhavani post or photo or
No selfies is the first thing I said.
See, always it's a great working with, but this place is film festival.
Yeah.
You could have asked something else. Yes, sir, you have a question, sir?
Hello, sir. Here, sir.
Okay, I will just take one question. Anybody
Sir,
from
sir,
the front
sir.
row?
Hello, sir.
Anybody in the front row?
Sir.
No, sir, you're not supposed to raise question. Okay, I'll give it to our Pepsi president, Mr. Silvermani.
Sir.
Let's say, wait. Yeah, yours. 1 minute, sir.
Please, आप लोग 2 मिनट बैठ जाइए, मैं खड़ा हो गया, माइक भी मेरे पास है. सर, सवाल नहीं है, एक गुजारिश है छोटा सा. यहाँ पर जितने लोग हैं वो शायद इस मोमेंट को नहीं देख पाएंगे. एक छोटा सा सीन कर सकते हैं कि आप जहाँ पर आप एज एक्टर कैसे अप्रोच करते हैं. सेट है, सारा चीज है, यहीं पर आपको सिर्फ अपना रोल प्ले करना है. छोटा सा 30 सेकंड भी नहीं लगेगा जिसमें.
क्या एक्ट करके बताऊं क्या?
हाँ सर, मैं सिचुएशन दे रहा हूँ ना सर.
अरे यार, इतना रेस्पॉन्स करते हैं
सर, छोटी सी चीज है
सर. मैं नहीं करता हूँ सर, मुझे बहुत टाइम लगेगा सर. आपको अपना नाम
सर, आपको कोई नया रोल प्ले नहीं करना है, आपको तो विजय सेतुपति प्ले करना है. जो आप हैं, जो आप बैठे हैं, बस उसमें छोटा सा सिचुएशन रहेगा.
If you really wanted to see me, you will take my number, you come to my set. मैं कितना दिमाग खाता हूँ करके you can come and see there. But I have a respect for my profession, which is not, I shouldn't want to be like this. So it is, because it's most important for now. It's very easy profession. It is not easy. It is not easy. See, let me put it. The directors, the writers who sit and write the story for so many days, months, years, somebody will take. For an actor, he listens to the story and he prepare for it, go to the set, but he has to understand the intention of dialogue in that moment. So actor's mind should be that much sharp to understand the intention of that. It is not how to deliver it. Why we are delivering the dialogue in that scene is most important, not how to deliver it. We have to find the intention. Why he wrote the dialogue? What is the purpose? That's the most important. So not going and just delivering dialogue will not connect with an audience. They have touched the soul of the director or writer who wrote the dialogue. There are a lot of dialogues, which is not may sounds very simple, but it gets into very deep into you, right? Because the person who wrote the dialogue, he went very deep and he delivered to me. So if I do it here, then which means I feel like it is not good for my profession. I feel like I'm disrespecting my profession.
सर, अगर मैं हकीकत में एक बात बताऊं तो यही सीन था. मैं आपको
sorry, we won't. There's just one question. You have a question for me? Yes, please. I can hear you. You can ask me. I can hear you. You can ask me the question.
Anna.
One second. We are done with it. He has a question for me. Yes.
എൻ്റെ പേര് സുധീഷ് എന്നാണ്. ഞാൻ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്നാണ്. ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാനാണ് ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്. എനിക്ക് രണ്ടുപേർക്കും മലയാളം അറിയാവുന്നതാണ്. മറുപടി നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് ഭാഷ പറഞ്ഞാലും എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. സാറ്, സൂപ്പർ ഡീലക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സിനിമയിലൂടെ നമ്മുടെ സമൂഹത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും താഴെക്കടയിലിരിക്കുന്ന കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയെ താങ്കൾ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ചു. അതിൽ നിന്ന് എനിക്കും താങ്കൾക്കും ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന പലർക്കും അവരുടെ പല പ്രയാസങ്ങളും അറിയാവുന്നതാണ്. അത്തരം പ്രയാസങ്ങളിൽ താങ്കൾ എന്ത് ഇടപെടലാണ് ഇതുവരെ നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്? ഇപ്പം നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിലിരിക്കുന്ന കുഷ്ബു മാം നമ്മുടെ സർക്കാരിലും പൊതു ഇടങ്ങളിലും ധാരാളം ഇടപെടാൻ കഴിവുള്ള ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്. അവർക്ക് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള എന്ത് കാര്യം ചെയ്യണമെന്നാണ് സാർ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്? മാഡത്തിന്റെ അടുത്ത് റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാറുള്ളത്.
Especially listen, sir, just nothing like just creating awareness in the society. Just government should creating awareness in the society, because I met some transgenders. One day they came and met me in the W studio. Still, the parents is not accepting them. So it is we have to tell them it's not. It's normal. It is a normal. So creating awareness is most important. That's what I believe. Okay.
On that note, I know as much as we want this session to be going, can you please?
கடைசியா உங்களுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தை.
Yes.
என் பேர் வந்து அருண். நான் வந்து கேரளாவில இருந்து வரேன். இங்க உங்களை பார்க்கறதுக்காக மட்டும் தான் வந்தோம். ஏன்னா எனக்கு உங்களை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அது பேசுறதுக்காக வரல. எனக்கு ஒரு பொண்ணு இருக்கா, 8ஆம் கிளாஸ் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கா. என்னை விட 1000 டைம்ஸ் உங்க மேல பைத்தியமா இருக்கு. அவங்க எப்போ என்கிட்ட கேட்கறது, என்னைக்காவது ஒரு நாள் அவங்களை கூப்பிட்டு வந்து உங்களை பார்க்க வைக்கணும். இந்த காலையில கூட எனக்கு வீடியோ கால் கூப்பிட்டு சொன்னாங்க, உங்களுக்கு இது சொல்லித்தான் ஆகணும், இல்லைன்னா எனக்கு நான் ஒரு அப்பாவை இருக்க முடியாது. சொன்னதுக்கு மட்டும்தான் சார் இவ்வளவு இங்க வரைக்கும் வந்தோம்.
You finish and you make a video call. I'll talk to him also. Okay. What is your last? You are the last. You are the last. You just ask. Yeah, give him mic, no, please.
One question from my side. One question. Nowadays you are not doing film with deputy directors. Is there any opportunities to act with deputy directors or independent filmmakers?
I'm sorry, this is a masterclass to talk relevant questions. I'm so sorry to cut you there. We'll have one last question.
I'm going to ask about the role. In that role, you're not a hero or a villain. Movie Kadesi Vivasayi. I don't know. That role, I don't know how to define it. You're not a.
What language is comfortable for you?
Tamil.
அழகா பேசுங்க.
ஆக்சுவலி இல்ல இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னீங்களே நீங்க ஷில்பா ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்ஜெண்டர் ரோல் பண்றதுக்காக நீங்க நிறைய டைம் எடுத்தீங்க, நிறைய ரிசர்ச் பண்ணீங்க, நிறைய பேர்கிட்ட பேசுனீங்க, அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க அதை பண்ணீங்க. இப்போ இதே ஒரு வில்லன் ரோல்னா நீங்க அவங்க டைரக்டர் சொல்லுவாங்க, அதை பத்தி செய்யுங்க. பட் இப்போ இந்த ரோல் பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு மெட்டபர் ஆஃப் முருகன், லார்ட் முருகன் ஒரு மெட்டபர் மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். இது ரியல் லைஃப்லயும் இல்ல, அதே மாதிரி இது ஒரு எபிக் டிராமாவும் ஒரு மகாபாரதம் அந்த மாதிரி கதை. இப்போ எப்படி உங்களால அந்த ரோல் பண்ண எப்படி ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணீங்க?
It was well written. First of all, it took 2 days time for me to understand, and and then mostly it is an innocence. That's all. I took it. I played as an innocence. There's a scene with monkeys. It's deleted scene. You can see it in YouTube, right? There's a scene with the monkeys. Have you seen that scene? It's there, no? It just happened there. We shot it with real monkeys. I went there. I was keep talking to them, and then we shot it like that one. So it's out of pure innocence. It just happened. So that's all. Innocence. It's a very great form. And I think God is also in the form of innocence. So that's why it may be that feedback.
All right, thank you. With that last question, I request you all to give a big round of applause to Kushboo Sundar, beautifully conducting the session, and to the incredible actor Vijay Sethupathi. Thank you. We also thank the 54th International Film Festival of India and Satyajit Ray Film Television Institute for organizing this wonderful session. We thank you, the audience, for being with us in this wonderful experience. And we wish to have your presence for the other sessions. And if you are joining us for the next session, Please, we request you to vacate the auditorium now and re-enter again. We request you to please vacate the auditorium now to re-enter again. Thank you. I request the audience, if you are joining us for the next session, please vacate the auditorium now and re-enter again. We're very sorry for the masterclass session. We're not entertaining any selfies and photographs.